Okay, the last part of this is looking at volume. You know that that is a 3-directional calculation. If you have got a regular prism and we go width and height and length, you have got that the volume equals width times height times length, and that the units will be cubed. Okay, no matter what this shape, the formula essentially stays the same, where this is the area of the cross section and we multiply that by the length. Okay, so whether it is a triangle or whether it's a cylinder or whether it's another shape that you have to calculate the area of, no matter what happens, it all comes down to that basic calculation of the area of the cross section multiplied by the length. Okay, so that is for a regular prism. And just make sure that you've always got your units there and that those units are cubed. All right. One thing that you might be asked in this test is how to work out one of these dimensions if you're given the volume. Okay, so what that involves is taking the volume formula and rearranging it. And you're probably fairly familiar with that, in that what we do, we know that if we want to find out the height, for example, what we need to do is take the length and the width and put them on the other side of the equation. So what we'll do in that case is we will multiply, well no, what we will do is we will divide both sides of the equation by width times length, and that cancels them off this side, leaving our height on its own, and gives us a new equation of height equals volume divided by width times length. Alright, so that's a pretty straightforward way of looking at how to determine one of the dimensions if you are given the volume. Alright, you should be familiar enough with these formula now to be able to do that. And the last part of this is volumes of tapered shapes. And these really straightforward formula that you can just pick out of the book. Okay, so we have got that the volume of a sphere is simply the formula, which is 4/3 of pi r cubed. Okay, and then for a tapered shape, whether it is a square-based pyramid or whether it is a triangular based pyramid or whether it's a cone, all of which are very, very difficult to draw particularly nicely on this. Okay, what we need in this case is the height and we need the area of the base. Okay, so once again we're using an area calculation and we are multiplying it by 1/3 of the height. So the volume equals 1/3 times area times height. Okay, so that's that vertical height. That's that vertical height there from the centre, and it's 1/3 multiplied by the area multiplied by the height. Okay, and with all of these it's units cubed. Okay,